People are going to hate this movie. People are going to call this movie trash, the worst Halloween movie, and you know what? If you are excited for this movie, all I can say is just lower them a little bit. Go see the movie. Please, go see this movie, and then make your own opinion when it's over, because people are going to talk crap. Halloween Ends stars Jamie Lee Curtis and is about the saga of Michael Myers and Laurie Strode comes to a chilling climax in this final installment of this trilogy. Now, the marketing for this movie has been Laurie Strode versus Michael Myers in the final Halloween installment, and everyone's saying the same thing. There is no way this is the last Halloween movie. Michael Myers, come on now. This franchise makes hundreds of millions of dollars. There's no way there's going to end it. Well, with 13 movies, we've gone in so many places with Michael Myers. We've had different timelines, and they have tried many different things. I respect that. I respect them trying different things, because if you look at the Friday the 13th movies, those first 7 movies are the same exact thing. And so going in this movie, I was excited to see Michael Myers. I was excited to see how are they going to end this Laurie Strode versus Michael storyline. How is it actually going to end? And I can tell you, this movie is going to be either loved, hated on, maybe in the middle, but honestly, I can say I respect them trying something different. My biggest praise is Jamie Lee Curtis as Laurie Strode. She is the Scream Queen. There are many people that say she is the queen of them all, and honestly, I can very much agree in some aspects. But in this movie, her character, the complete trauma after Halloween Kills and her entire life of Michael Myers, this movie deals with that, and I loved seeing that. The town is against her. There are people that don't respect her, call her a psycho, a freak show, and you know what? I love that the movie's giving time. It gives messages throughout this movie saying, hey, Michael was a killer, but did she bring him back? It questions that. It questions her as a person, and I love just seeing her in this role. Seriously, I just love seeing her in this role. She is awesome. I love her, and throughout this entire movie, she's a badass. And in this new sequel trilogy, I can say this movie has a lot more themes and messages about certain titles on people. When something happens early on to a character that you think is horrible, it's the opening scene, and throughout the entire movie, this character is going through it. And by the end of this movie, you see a completely different person. Again, no spoilers, because the trailers have not advertised this at all, but this storyline that involves a certain person is completely not seen in the trailers, and I will say, people are going to hate this storyline. And I'll say this, I think the actor in this movie, I don't want to spoil the actor, I don't want to spoil nothing for this movie. This actor does a very good job. He has a very close relationship with Allison's character, and I think it's a very interesting topic that the Halloween franchise has never really gone towards, and for this movie to try it out, try something new. I like seeing something new. I had no idea they were going to go this route in this movie. And when we finally get Michael Myers in this movie, the movie feels a lot more intense. You get your gory kills, you get the awesome score, and you get a really epic ending. The last 20 minutes of this movie, mwah, seriously, this is what we're here to see. Laurie versus Michael, and you get that. But the first hour and 35 minutes of this movie is a completely different movie that takes risk, and sometimes it doesn't really work. I will say there are certain aspects of an entertainment value. You're here to see Michael Myers. Michael is not in this movie as much as you think. I'll say that. He is not. But there's a certain character that is very much the front line. You're following this character's story, and it's interesting and different, and if you go along with the ride and you can see what they're doing with this character and the overall tone of this movie, it's kind of smart. But for an ending to a trilogy, Laurie versus Michael, the ads, this is what you're here to see, it can feel very disappointing, and I get that. But do I see that as a criticism? Me personally, I do not, because I was in it. I was for it. I was like, okay, this is different. I like seeing this aspect of this character going through these events that lead to Michael Myers and Laurie Strode. It was different. I like that the Halloween franchise is trying new things. But like I said, for a finale, for a final Halloween movie, it kind of feels like we want to get to the meat of the movie, and this is kind of holding us back. But when you get to that ending, it is awesome. And I think for the most part, this movie is entertaining. It's probably going to be one of the worst Halloween movies to a lot of people. But if you ask me, give me this over the Rob Zombie movies, Season of the Witch, and Halloween 5 through Resurrection besides H2O. Seriously, this movie to me is not that bad, but people are going to hate it. My actual biggest criticism is the Allison character. After the events of the first 2 movies, in this movie, she feels stupid. Like, there are things and choices that she makes. I'm like, listen to your grandmother, because she calls her out. She's like, you're dumb. All you care about is Michael and death. Didn't you just go through entire character development in Halloween Kills and the first Halloween 2018? Like, I don't see her character developing. But in this movie, her entire character switches on a beat, and it feels so sudden for what this movie is trying to do with her character. So her character and her motivation is very confusing, and it actually bothers me. But, like I said, by the end of this movie, I can tell you, as a horror Halloween fan, there is a conclusion to this storyline, and I think the ending is what people are here to see, and as a horror fan, there are little music notes, little cameos, little things they do with the camera, shadowing, that you're gonna be very happy with. But the overall movie, that is up to you to decide. Either you're gonna be on for it, or you're going to hate it. And I cannot wait to see what people say about this movie. I'm gonna give Halloween Ends a B. If you disagree with me, that is fine. I can see why, because there is a little bit of me that feels a little disappointed for a whole movie that it focuses on a certain thing, and then at the very end, that's what I'm here to really see. So I can say that, but I didn't hate watching this movie. I like this more than Halloween Kills, for sure, if you ask me. Anyway, guys, leave a comment down below. Let's hear them. Let's hear it. Go see it first, and then get back to me. But I am very intrigued to see other reviews. Whew, I'm on the hot seat because I like the movie. I can't lie. I liked it. Anyway, guys enjoyed the review. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye, everyone.